ready to get this one started. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now Crowder, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Paul for 3, rebounded by Capella. Here's Hurd, defended by Paul. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Passes it to Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Collins grabs the miss. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Herder, no good. Booker looking around. A 3 ball. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Now, here is Young. He can't get that one to fall.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and a elite vertical threat at the cup.
And finished off by Collins.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Paul kicks to Booker. There's the drive and the dunk by Booker.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
Paul with the 3. Shot by Crowder, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Bridges with the steal. Here's the break. Ayton wide open. No good on the 3. The Hawks leading. Here's Young. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Paul finds Booker. To the inside. On the wing, Booker. Launches it. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella dishes to Young. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Now here's Paul. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Paul. It's a 3-point game. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
Young taking his time here. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Picked him clean. To the paint, and stolen by Ayton. Lobs it up for Crowder. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Bridges with the steal. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And we just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. He knows that Devin Booker is going to get his points, but what they want to do is prevent the freebies. Coach said Booker's become exceptional at drawing fouls, and he's one of the best free throw shooters in the game. So Kevin Devin, they don't want to see him on the line multiple times tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. This one for three. Paul against Young. Paul goes in. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. And Collins is right there. Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Bridges, no one around him. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of a...
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks on top. They're up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta's shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's the dish to Capella. The kick out to Young. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And here's Booker from the arc. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
There's the triple. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul with the steal. There's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Paul, no one around him. And the Suns miss again. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Takes it inside. Crowder from outside. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
For 3, Bridges. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Young pass to Collins. Paul with the steal. Here's the break. Jumps up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want? An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Really off on his shooting, just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Young against Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, a fast break. Crowder with the ball. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Bridges inside the three-point line. And the Suns miss again. Here's Herter. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Suns leading. Lobs it up for Crowder. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. The pass to Herter. Poked away. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bridges for three. Paul with the three. And Crowder slams it in.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Young from deep three-point range. The quick look, no good that time.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
No good from Booker.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. The Hawks trail by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. A nice shot by Booker.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Young outside. 1 second left.
What you like about Jay Crowder is his passion, the energy he provides on defense.
And so it's Devin. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Herter passes to Collins. Here's Hunter. He gets that one.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Booker outside. From the wing, and the rejection by Collins. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Just 5 to shoot. Ayton kicks to Paul. Outside Crowder. And the Suns miss again. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks trail by 7. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Capella, the pass to Hunter, and stolen by Ayton. Bridges for three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Young against Paul. Young dishes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Drills it from outside. Young's got 8 points.
And this is Young's mentality, ready to shoot the rock as soon as he catches the pass.
Kicks it out to Booker. Nobody guarding him. Shoots it, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And that's a tough shot. For an athletic big man like Collins, finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Ball finds Crowder. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Phoenix, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
Young's shot is good.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Ball looking over the floor. For 3, Booker drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 16.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Young, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Booker, and he drives in, and it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Young against Paul. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Team second.
We've got 1:28 left here in the 3rd quarter. And Booker kicks to Crowder. And it's off from 3-point range. The Hawks trail by 7. Young with the ball. He's got 11. Outside Collins. From deep 3-point range, the Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. Bridges finds Booker. Back to Bridges. Down low. Outside Crowder. Back to Ayton. 5 to shoot. 6 from just inside the baseline. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
This guy's so effective. DeAndre Ayton will take the mid-range if you concede it.
Here's Hurt, defended by Booker. Back to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Young passes to Collins. And the officials call traveling violation.
And that's just a careless play, and part of the reason right now they're trailing.
Phoenix leading by 9.
And they can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Lobs it up for Crowder, and the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And so it's Phoenix in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at center.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
On the wing, Booker. From outside the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Hunter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Young. Crowder pulls it in.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Tries the spin move. And the dunk by Booker.
How great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim?
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Takes the 3. Bridges with the board. Suns leading by 11. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Elite athleticism from Mr. 8. No doubt on the dunk.
Young against Paul. Young's shot is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Paul dishes to Booker. Spins. And shot on the way. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Herter passes to Paul. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And Ayton throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. The Hawks trail by 11. Young outside. Count it. Good. Young's got 4 this quarter.
A sneaky score in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of. Always a threat. 3-point land that time was seriously expanded.
And Young kicks to Hunter. There's the 3. And Trae Young gets the 3.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great 3 to answer right back.
Here's Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Collins against Paul. And there's another turnover by Atlanta.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Booker with no one around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Young passes to Capella. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Herter. The Hawks again can't hit. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Paul outside. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Inside. Oh, Ayton in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Herter passes to Hunter. Kicks it to Collins. Young outside. Launches a three, and the three ball is good.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
So the Suns win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a...
these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Back to Hunter. Pass to Capella. Here's Young. Second shot opportunity. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Mitchell with the ball. Now Herter defending. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Now here's Capella. Collins outside. Here's Herter. Atlanta again missing. Here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. Bogdanovic. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Hunter passes to Collins. And here's the fast break. Capella with a block.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Here's Bogdanovic. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it will be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Outside Hunter. Back to Young. Capella, screen on Conley. Oh, there's the alley. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Here's Young. Driving to the basket. Banked it in off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The shot by Conley. No good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Young attacking. Counted. 2 for 4 from the field now.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
Young against Conley. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Mitchell. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Nice touch on Mitchell's mid-range J. He gives it just enough to sink the shot.
Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Collins with it. Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Utah leading. Outside Mitchell. He shoots it. And that one comes up a bit short. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. To the middle. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. It's 2-on-1. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Right side Young. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Young, the pass to Collins. Atlanta again missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The 3 from Mitchell. Drops in the 3. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit. Young against Conley.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Mitchell. Gobert finds Mitchell. Clock at 6. The three is up. And again, it's Utah with a three.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Young. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Mitchell misses.
That's got to frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Conley, he's open. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there.
And so it's Utah going into the break up 12. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Conley against Young. Pass to Mitchell. Left side Conley. Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. 5 to shoot. Throws it up high. Here's Young. Now Herder. The turnaround. And Young gets it to go. Young's got 6.
And Trey just doing a great job being resourceful that time, finding an open space, and knocking down a mid-range.
Here's Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And you love John Collins and his ability to step back and shoot that ball. He just doesn't waste many shots.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Herder, and the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, Capella did a good job there. Just picked the pocket as the big man.
In a league where efficiency is so heavily valued, John Collins' shooting definitely makes him an asset to his team.
Well, that athleticism, BA, and the fact that he makes himself available for those kind of shots, you put that together, and it's a tough guy to match up with.
Young attacking. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. To the inside. It's tipped. Back to Mitchell. No one near him. They get it again. Fires the 3. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
And Young, here we go. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play. Very, very high percentage.
Conley against Young. Lets it go from deep. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Goes up at the stripe. Just his 4th make in 10 tries.
Difficult to try to stick with Trey Young, especially when he's rising up there.
Conley passes to Mitchell. For 3. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing. It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Outside Mitchell. Top of the key. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Outside Conley. Here's O'Neal. Hunter covering. The baseline J is on the way. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. The Hawks trailing. Left side Young. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Mitchell. And the 3 off target.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
And it's Young again missing. On the wing, Mitchell. Money on the 19-footer. Mitchell's got 17 points.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. You play it that way, and he pulls the string on you.
And so it's Utah closing out the quarter ahead.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position, locking down the middle.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. From deep, Conley. And there's the lob. The lob. Very well done.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. And Young, here we go. Kicks it out to Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Collins has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 2010 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with his hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And it's O'Neal off the drive.
That's his first personal foul. 14 foul.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 17. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. That one on Capella.
Selected 13th overall in the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell made an immediate impact for Utah as a rookie, leading the Jazz to a first-round upset of OKC in the playoffs.
And a deep 3 from Young. And the call will be against John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team second.
The Jazz have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Conley against Young. Conley passes to Bogdanovic. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. 14 feet away. Offensive board. Outside for Mitchell. Outside Conley. Down low. Stolen by Young. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Young against Conley. Outside Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Jazz ball.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
Good contest as Herter's size really helping that time.
Pass to Conley. Launches a 3. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Now Capella. Collins finds Young. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's good on the lay-in. Young's got 12.
So what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Conley passes to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. Right side Bogdanovich. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. He's got 5.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Young against Conley. Young inside. 12 points for him. And Conley grabs the miss.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Mitchell misses. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. And he's going for the oop here. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Utah leading. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
Team third.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. O'Neal misses. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Herter with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And it's Capella with the jam.
And what timing. Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
And here's Conley. Here's O'Neal. Stolen by Collins. Here we go, one-on-one. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Utah is shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Outside Mitchell. From deep. And he recovers it. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Capella.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Well, when you... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Herter and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Herder. Kicks it out to Collins. Over Gobert. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The 3 from Mitchell. The shot won't fall. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Collins passes to Young. Puts one up from 19. Kept alive. Another shot from behind the arc. He can't get it to go. Herder's gone, just 1 for 4 so far. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Capella. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Here's Hunter. Pass to Capella. And here's Young. The baseline J. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
Man, can that guy shoot a turnaround jumper or what? Almost an impossible shot to defend.
O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. And there's the drive. Sinks the 15-footer. Mitchell's got 23.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
A defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now. What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Conley with the ball. Outside Mitchell. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Hunter. To the paint. Pass to Young from 17. Mitchell grabs a miss. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Now Capella. Outside Young. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're playing heads up right now, Trey Young. I'm amazed at how creative at times he can be.
Pass to Mitchell. With the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Capella. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Back to Young. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Young missing again. For Utah, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Now here's Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Takes the 3. And another miss by Utah.
Been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
The 3 from Mitchell. Rebounded by the Hawks. And here's Young. Pass to Herder. Back to Young. The fader. The shot comes out.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Mitchell. From deep three-point range. And so it's Utah with the W. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brendan.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to a couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spot. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Hunter. It's deflected. Stolen by Tucker. To the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with one or two hands.
Lowry passes to Tucker. Butler on the way. Robinson for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Look, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Here's Capella off the Herder. 3-pointer. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Here's Lowry, following the bucket by the Hawks. To the left side wing. Tucker finds Lowry. Back to Tucker. That one a little long.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Young. Off target from the baseline.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Outside Robinson from downtown. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Young against Lowry. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Heat with the lead. Pass to Tucker. Butler on the wing. And again, Miami with the triple.
I love what Jimmy Butler brings to your offense. The ability to score without dominating the ball.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Lowry against Young. Lowry dishes to Tucker. And again, Miami with the triple.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
Here's Young. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Lowry has the open look. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks trail by 3. Fires the 3. Here's Hunter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Now, here's Lowry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Butler against Hunter. And slam dunk by Butler.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force. Now, here is Young. Here's Capella. Pass to Herder. Over Adebayo. Herder, no good. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lowry fires away from outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Stolen by Robinson. Lowry with the ball. On deep. That one's not going to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Miami ahead. They're up by 6. 2. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Hawks, at the guard positions, Young and Herter. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Lowry against Young. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. Robinson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Young pass to Hunter. From the arc. Young's shot is off. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from 3. Well above the 40% mark on his career. A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
And Young, here we go. And it's good for 2.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Lowry against Young. Robinson for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Outside Robinson. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Robinson's got 9.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Back to Young. Over Lowry. Young, no good. Miami leading by 9. Here's Adebayo. Passes to Tucker. Back to Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler for 3. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
The pass to Tucker. Lowry looking around. Robinson on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Young against Adebayo.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Butler passes to Adebayo. Right side Robinson jacks up a 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Loads it up for Young.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Miami leading by 5. Lowry fires away from outside. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Here's Collins. Nice to the hoop. And then Collins slams it in.
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Lowry passes to Tucker. Right side, Butler. Robinson finds Tucker. Lowry for three. Cans it from downtown. Lowry's got 6 points.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And Adebayo sends it back.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Outside for Lowry. The three. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Tips it. And the second chance effort by Hunter. He has 7.
Offensively, DeAndre Hunter is very versatile. He can play a number of roles for you.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great hits. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court for the Heat, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Butler goes in. Here's Tucker.
What I like about Collins defensively, he understands where he needs to be.
And finished off by Collins.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
For the 3, and Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo. Robinson's got 12 points in the game. Lowry against Young. In the corner, Collins with it. And here is Capella. He has 6. Great D that time from Adebayo. Robinson for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And stolen by Butler. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go. All the way if he can. Kicks it to Butler. Takes a 3. No good on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player.
Fires the 3. Outside for Lowry. Adebayo passes to Lowry. There's Hero with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. And the Heat lead by 5.
This is really what separates Tyler Hero as a player. The confidence and touch from deep.
Young drives in, and the dunk by Capella.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Now Butler. He has 5. Now Hero. Back to Adebayo. The Heat need to get a shot off. Again, the Heat good for 2.
That's an easy shot for Hero. Very comfortable facing up from any spot on the floor.
Young way outside. Bang brings home the trifecta. Young's got 11.
That kick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. Lock at 6. With the drive. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The Heat with the lead. Hero passes to Lowry. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Young with no one around. No good on the shot. And Miami the other way now. Hero with it. He has 5. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Hero. Beyond the arc. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
The Heat leading by 4. Here's Lowry. Pass to Hero. Now the dish to Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Hunter. Butler passes to Lowry. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Miami shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Young drives in. And a wide open look for Capella. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy.
And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 7-point differential. From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by the Hawks.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler on the wing. Good saving. Capella covering. And again, it's the Heat missing. So it's the Hawks now. Lobbed up there for Collins. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Young against Lowry. Pass to Butler. And there's the drive. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
You know what? This is a skill set to be able to take the bump and stay on balance after the initial contact.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Hero. And Young kicks to Collins. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Can't convert the two-handed jam. And Oladipo, here we go. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Collins with it. Lowry picks him up in the corner. Herter with it. Lobbed up there for Collins. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oladipo right side. Driving to the basket. Robinson for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Robinson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, well, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That has been equally as effective all night long.
Ooh, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll, absolutely impeccable.
And Butler, here we go. There's the feed to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Butler. Fires from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Robinson against Young. Over Robinson. And the shot no good. A bit short. The Heat leading by 9. Good saving. Defended by Young. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good on the three-point shot.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Collins wide open. He fires. Buries it from three-point range. Collins has got 5 points now this quarter. 1:14 left here in the fourth quarter. Good saving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hawks trail by 9. It's Young on the wing. Over Butler. Will not go. This is off the front eye. And here are the Heat now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Robinson on the wing. And the three off target. Young against Robinson. Outside Collins. Looks for Lowry. Gets it to him. In transition, here comes Miami. Miami no good on that time either. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 9 points. And here's Young. And so it's the Heat winning this one. They came in here and took care of business. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
stuff there. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton the bigs. Paul and Booker the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Collins no good. Bridges outside. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. Spins. Paul passes to Booker. Crowder outside. Now Paul from outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Tonight, the rare marquee matchup in center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate in the painted area.
And Collins with the slam.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Outside for Booker. Rebounded by the Hawks. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Hunter finds Young. Going inside. And here's Capella. Back to Young. Puts the move on. And he lays it up and in.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Outside Booker. The 3 ball. Capella with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Releases. And it's Booker again missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Herder. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Booker. And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Hunter with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Young attacking. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And the Suns pushing it up now. And the Suns miss again.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams, but one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Pure from 3-point range. Paul's got 6 points.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that 3 ball down.
Here's Capella. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Now here's Young. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Paul against Young. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Bridges outside. Outside Booker. Paul for 3. Capella with a rebound. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Here's Young. Uses the glass on the layup. Young's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Connects from downtown.
Boy, you love to see Jake Crowder dial it up from that distance. Boy, that was long.
And a deep three from Young. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Crowder. 4-3.
You see the commitment from Collins there. Excellent work making an impact on defense.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's cancer. All right, we'll be coming out of the...
If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
Yeah, I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the 1. Now here's Young. From down in the low post, it goes. Young's got 6 points.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Here's Ayton. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Knocked loose. Clock at 6. Pass to Paul. Booker for 3.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's Herder. That shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul with it, and it's Young picking him up. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. It's Herder on the wing. The kick to Hunter. Pass to Herder. Three-pointer. Gets the 3-ball to go. 5 points in the game.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Just 4 to shoot. Bridges. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Bridges. Out on his own on the break. And Booker with the jam.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Ball against Young. And he drives in. Very pretty alley-oop. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And he's gone for the lob. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Man, you love how Collins has developed his game offensively. More moves inside, more range, and more confidence.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. For 3, Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Booker for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Young misses.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. In transition, here come the Suns. Hey, rejected by Capella. Here's a 3 from Paul. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Now here's Paul. Nice move. Crowder finds Paul. Outside for Booker. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Paul for three. Offensive rebound from downtown. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Ayton. Booker's got 17 points. Outside Herter. Young, the pass to Capella. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. Here's Paul. Clock at 4. Throws it up high. And Crowder with the jam.
Well, how fantastic is Jay Crowder in the pick-and-roll environment? Can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
Young from long range. Another three for Atlanta. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Hawks on top, up by 2. All right, Allie's. Thanks, Allie. After. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Three-pointer Bridges. Ayton passes to Paul. Into the lane. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the inside. Collins finds Young. That's tipped. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Collins. He's got a clear path. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Ayton. Hunter with the rebound. The Hawks leading. There's Young with the 3. He's off on that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Down low. Collins with it. Left side Herter. Capella screen on Booker from the high post. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Herter's got 7 points.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Here's Bridges on the take. And it's Bridges with the jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Herter can't hit. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And here's Payne outside. Nails it from 3. Payne's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Young. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
It's been a dominant night for him. staying productive throughout.
Payne, pass to McGee. Now Johnson. And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to Craig. Outside Payne. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Stolen by Capella. And a fast break now for the Hawks. There's Young with the 3. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Perhaps the last guy you want shooting there. Young is so efficient on the catch and fire.
And here's Payne outside. Atlanta with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Herder. The kick out to Young. To the middle. Here's Collins. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
DeAndre Hunter. That's his second personal foul.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
Atlanta foul.
And Johnson drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Young, the pass to Collins. Over Johnson. They get the rebound. The kick to Hunter. Tries again. Hauled in by McGee.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
To the left wing. Payne finds Johnson. To the paint. Craig passes Johnson. Can't get it to fall. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Young against Payne. Back to Hunter. And there's the lob. It's stolen by Johnson. The 3 from Craig. And again, it's the Suns missing.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Here's Young. That one rolls around and rims out. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Hawks on top, up 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5. Young, the pass to Collins. To the right side. Here's Young, defended by Payne. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on JaVale McGee.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
The Suns trailing. Ball with it. Here he goes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, for Chris Paul, the ability to dribble, drive, and draw contact has been one of the defining characteristics of his game.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Now here's Young. Oh, there's the alley. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Well, Phoenix is shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. It's Booker on the wing. Herder defending. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Capella. Here's Collins. Good work defensively by Crowder. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
To the inside. On the wing, Crowder to take the lead. And Young pulls it down. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Herder with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Out left to the wing. Here's Young. It's tipped.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Booker attacking, and he lobs it up. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
The Hawks leading. Pass to Herder. Capella, screen on Booker. Back to Young. From the baseline. Atlanta again missing. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
Young against Paul. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And both free throws good for Young.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Young against Paul. Pass to Booker to take the lead. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 22 points.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Capella, screen on Paul. Young attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Trust Young to put the offense on his back. He loves showing up and doing big numbers for his team.
Paul with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. And Ayton with the stuff.
The elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dome.
Outside Herder. Pass to Capella. Outside Young. And he lobs it up top. The kick to Hunter. Back to Capella. Second chance shot. There's the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Ayton with a screen. Paul passes to Booker. On the wing, Crowder. There's the 3. Booker can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Free throw line jumper. Herder can't hit. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. From the arc. And the Suns get it back. Ayton. Crowder, the pass to Paul. From deep. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And the Hawks with possession here. Pass to Herder. Collins with it. Now here's Capella. And here's Young. He's guarded by Paul. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And it's Phoenix's ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Ayton. Stolen by Young.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Stolen by Ayton. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the
thanks. And the Jazz start out with the ball. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the point. Conley for three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Here's the Jazz with the ball. Conley surveying the D. A putback. Young on the follow.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
Conley against Young. Conley kicks to Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovich. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Conley against Young. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And Young, here we go. Shoots the three. Doesn't go for it. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And here they come. It's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. Young with the steal. Oh, Hunter in position. Stolen by Conley. Fast break. Here we go. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Hunter, no one around him. Nets the corner three.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Conley up top, defended by Young. Conley against Young. 6 to shoot. Puts up a three. Conley's shot is off. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Going inside. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Just do your work. Try to get open, and Trae's going to find you.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Conley against Young. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Puts it up from 12. That shot is off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. On its way from Young for 2. That one off the back iron and out.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Here's Young. He dishes it to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Collins. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Young outside. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Mitchell. That shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Collins kicks to Young. Here's Herter. The Hawks again can't hit. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Mitchell. Rebound, Atlanta.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Here's Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got his second bucket.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Here's Mitchell. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
More and more showing his well-rounded offensive game. That's Huerter in his comfort zone.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Huerter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position, so he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
On its way from Young for 2. Again, Young missing. Jazz trail by 3. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And Utah turns it over again.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Young dishes to Hunter. Pass to Capella. Here's Huerter. Young looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Stymied again with that miss. A subpar 2 for 10 for him. Pass to O'Neal. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Young pass to Huerter. Will it go? Gobert with the block. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Kept alive. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated. And Hunter, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021. The play-in tournament really became a hot-button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. The baseline J. The Jazz with another miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and we just don't want to see that.
And here's Conley outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. From deep. Again, Mitchell missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Jazz have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Conley, rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Collins kicks to Young. Bobbed up there for Collins. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hunter against Conley. Again, Conley missing.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Young up top, defended by Gobert from 20 feet out. Atlanta again missing.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't hit.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
Here's Conley. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's good on the way in. And it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Utah out in front, leading by 4. Time now for the halftime break with the third. Half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. On the court for Atlanta, at the guard positions, Young and Herter. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Hunter, here we go. And the turnover again by Atlanta. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Jazz leading by 4. For 3, Mitchell. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Collins is running. And that one drops for him. Herter's got 6.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases, has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Here's Herter. Gets a very good look and converts. Herter's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Conley with the 3. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Young with the ball. Conley picks him up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Another miss by Utah. Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And now Utah, fast break. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Such an efficient scorer. Gobert knows his offensive game and picks great shots to take.
Young way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. He's got 7. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And Hunter, here we go. Kicks to Capella. Puts the move on in the corner. Herter with it. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Over Conley. Young, no good. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. In into the lane. Mitchell, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Mitchell's got 9 points.
A creative scorer. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Mitchell is doubled. Here's Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herter can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
Young outside. Fires for 3. Another miss by Young.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Herter. Herter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Sometimes you just don't have somebody on your roster to match up with the type of player that John Collins is.
That one is no good.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Young passes to Collins. It's stolen by Gobert. The drive by Mitchell. Left side Collins. Over Conley. Shot by Collins, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
And Mitchell is a flat-out scorer of the basketball. He loves doing it in a variety of ways.
Young pass to Herter. Driving in. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
You know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Kevin Herter's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3.
1 second separating the shot clock and game count. Mitchell outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Jazz leads by 4. And time to step aside quickly. But
Your Jazz Dancers.
now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Collins showing more and more some moves that he's getting comfortable.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
Conley's shot is off.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Young, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And the communication between teammates on that alley-oop.
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And a deep 3 from Young. A rebound by the Jazz.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Jazz passing it around. And here's Mitchell from the arc. sinks the three-pointer. Mitchell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Young, good.
You hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
The trade, and that's good. Michael Conley for 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Young. Conley against Young, and the pass to O'Neal. Down low. Young with the steal. Collins. And Collins is right there. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Collins not the first option, but wow, stepping up.
Conley for 3. Passes it to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Stolen by Collins. To the wing on the left. Here's Herter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Herter never shy to let that one go. Just enough room on the catch and shoot.
And here's Conley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Puts it 5. And that time also a missed shot. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Herter, that doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Jazz have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Young pass to Herter. He takes it in. This is to Capella. Stolen by Mitchell. And now Utah, fast break.
And Bogdanovich dropping it in from there. He's so polished in terms of his ability to score.
It's to Collins. Young with no one around. Hits it from three-point range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Conley inside the line. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Collins wide open. He fires. Money!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Mitchell.
Oh, sir. Collins sending that one away.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Pass to Herter. Feeds it to Collins. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And they got to bring the double team on. And really a great job to maintain his composure. How about the body control there? Now he gets the and one and turns this into a 2-possession game.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. No good there. Now, here is Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. No good there. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg.
Great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you
Here we
think
go.
the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Lowry against Young. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Robinson on the wing. Fires it from 18. Adebayo, that's good.
Proving he has the touch from mid-range. Bam Adebayo showing you another dimension of his game.
Capella, screen on Lowry. Tries it from 16. Young can't hit.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Robinson passes to Butler. Outside Tucker. Pass to Lowry. 6 to shoot. No luck on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And Kyle Lowry had a ton of suitors in free agency, and many teams felt he could be the player to put them over the top. But ultimately, he chose the Heat because they had recently gone to the finals. And I'll tell you what, it seems like a great fit overall.
Now here's Butler. There's the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
The confidence of Jimmy. Feels like he can drive to the rim whenever he wants.
And a deep 3 from Young. No good there with a step back Jay. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. For 3, Robinson. Atlanta with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Collins outside. Outside Hunter. And Young, here we go. Atlanta gets it back. Second chance effort. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. With the step back. Pass to Robinson. Plenty of space. Jump shot is good that time.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler. Sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
And here's Capella. Outside Young. Collins with it. Guarded by Adebayo. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
For 3, Lowry. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Herder. And Tucker pulls it down. Miami trailing. Butler passes to Lowry. Outside Robinson. From deep. Collins with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's the break. Lowry, a good look. And that one hits the back iron. Atlanta has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Inside, here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The drive by Butler. Robinson on the wing. Fires the 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in the game.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Duncan Robinson. The first free throw is good.
With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Herder is 6'6" with a long frame.
52 seconds left in the first. Robinson on the wing. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause. Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Outside Butler. Will it go? Outside Robinson. Outside Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And again, the Heat missing.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Lowry. Back to Tucker. Down low. Adebayo. That's good.
Bam is a pro at absorbing contact, especially when he's locked in on scoring.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Hawks on top, up 5. And
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assists.
At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And finished off by Adebayo.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
Adebayo is doubled. Jacks up a 3. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist by Adebayo.
Over the years, Kyle Lowry has become a volume three-point shooter. You see why with these results.
Here's Young. Soft touch off the glass.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Butler on the wing. Outside Robinson. 3-pointer. Ooh, some solid defense from Herter.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Capella, the pass to Collins. Off target with the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
On target from range. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
And Lowry has no problem setting up teammates. He strikes a good balance between passing and scoring.
Young misses.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Robinson finds Adebayo. Right side, Butler. Outside, Tucker. Young against Lowry. Adebayo, a screen on Young. The 3 is up. Goes back up. Capella with a block.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Herter with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And here we go, the Heat fast break. There's the triple. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Stolen by Lowry. Stolen by Capella. The shot no good. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. Left side, Butler. For 3, Robinson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, BA, you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier. Off the bounce, Kevin Herter is one of those guys who can surprise you with the speed.
He hits the second from the line. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lowry outside. Pass to Tucker. Left side Butler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Jimmy Butler, one of the great two-way wings we have. Some call him the most complete wing. Hard to argue with the defense he plays.
And with Butler in his defense, he is a menace. Brings intensity and energy every game.
Also add the versatility with who he can guard. Always a threat to come up with a steal. He's an elite defender.
And a slam dunk by Capella.
Woo, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll, absolutely impeccable.
Pass to Tucker. Butler against Hunter. Outside Robinson. The three. Hits a three-pointer. Robinson's got 8 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
It's Herder on the wing.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Hawks.
Both good from the line that time. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Here's Tucker. Outside Butler. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Capella.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Young. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
For most defenses, Young's jumper is the first thing they have to account for when they play this team.
Butler on the wing. Again, the Heat misses. That shot missing.
Great body control and the long reach. Bam Adebayo was off.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back.
24.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in its center, filling out the middle. Hero with the bucket.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Screen by Capella. And Young, here we go. Oh, deflected. Up and over Lowry. Young misses. The Heat with the lead. Hero for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
A nice option on the break. We know Herder can shoot it, but he also has the size to attack the rim.
Pass to Tucker. Outside Butler. Hey, rejected by Capella. Here's Collins. Young with it. Kicks it out to Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Now it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Here's Butler. Drives to the hoop. Hey, rejected by Capella. There's Young with the 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Butler. Hero outside. Pass to Tucker. 5 on the clock. Back to Hero to stop the run. He buries it from 3. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now. And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor. Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Young against Lowry, driving inside. Here's Butler. He has 6. Hero for 3. Capella with a rebound. And Hero solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
And the Hawks with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Young, the pass to Capella.
I don't get it. He was so efficient in the first half, 0 turnovers, but since the break, he's been a disaster.
Fires from deep, buries it from 3. Hero's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Pass to Collins. Tucker drives it in. Now here's Adebayo. Back to Tucker for the lead. Capella with a rebound.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
.11 left in the third. Now here's Lowry. Outside Butler. Pass to Tucker. And here's Butler. Clock at 6. Hero outside. Lets the 3 fly. The shot that time not on target. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Collins outside. Here's Young. It's 2-on-1. Hero for 3. It's deflected.
When you watch Kevin Huerter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block.
Back to Young. From deep 3-point range. And it's Miami with a rebound.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Hero with the bucket.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Third quarter comes to a close.
All right, look who's coming on the court.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Lowry and Hero teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Butler in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Well, Miami shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Young on the attack. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open.
Lowry against Young. Outside Tucker. Beyond the arc. Collins with the rebound. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league. Drains the triple. And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Lowry with it. Pass to Tucker. Outside Butler. Hero outside. The 3. Good. And Butler gets the assist.
This is how Tyler Hero likes to roll. You got me, I'll get you back.
The turnaround Jay. Young can't hit.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Hero finds Butler. Back to Hero. Launches it. And the Heat, another three.
Gotta like this. Tyler Hero finding a way to come up huge.
Young, the pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. From deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hero. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Hero's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Young, the pass to Collins. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Atlanta's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Young, pass to Capella. And stolen by Adebayo. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Atlanta with a rebound. Collins has got 9 rebounds now. Looking to get back on track. Pass to Capella. Takes the 3. Unable to get that one. And Miami will go the other way with it. Minute 32 left in the 4th quarter. Out to Lowry. Knocks down the long J. And the Heat lead by 10.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Collins passes to Young. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
Lowry outside. Outside Tucker. Outside Robinson. From deep three-point range. The shot no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And here's Lowry. Jacks up a 3. Collins with the rebound.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Hunter against Butler. Lowry outside. Back to Butler. So it's Miami picking up the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.